Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I feel like that's, I don't know why I say that every time I start a video. It's almost like ingrained in me now. This is a video I've been meaning to film for months and months and months, and I've had a few people ask me to film this video. And when I was pregnant, I also loved watching these videos actually, because I feel like when you are pregnant, it's quite overwhelming at the amount of things that you need to buy, and things aren't cheap, so you want to make sure you're getting the right stuff. I don't know, I just really enjoyed hearing recommendations on what other people used, what they enjoy using and what they didn't. Granted, everyone's different, and what works for me might not necessarily work for you guys, but this video is my must-haves. All the things that I have used lots, multiple times every day since having Eva. So sit back, relax. I've got my mummy mug with a coffee in it because Eva decided to wake me up at 5:30 this morning. We won't talk about it. Enjoy this video. What I will do is link everything below and label it all so you guys can clearly see, and I will do that this time. I know I say I'm going to do it every time, I never leave the links. I am going to do it for this video. Sorry if you can hear Eva moaning in the background. She needs a little nap, but she's with my mum. Okay, so I have made a list of things that I used from 0 to 6 months. So from when Eva was born to now. Well, she's 10 months, but she kind of still looks the size of like a 7-month-old baby. So just bear in mind, I'm still using things now that like a 7-month-old baby would use, but she's really 10 months. If that makes sense. A bit confusing. When she was newborn, things that I really liked and used a lot was the Nigeli baby carrier. This, for some reason, she slept in. It was so handy because you can pick it up and take it around the house with you. So she just was like a little newborn, asleep in her little carrier, and I could put her anywhere. And then sadly she outgrew that. I got mine in like a mint greeny colour, but they do loads of different ones. Second thing which I loved was the Yo-Yo newborn pram. I got 2 prams. I've got the Bugaboo Fox 5. Again, love it. It's so good. It's just very heavy, but it goes over all terrain, like when we go on big walks, when we go to the beach, wherever it may be. And she loves that one as well. Like, that is a brilliant pram. But when I was in London, I'm walking around, and it's obviously everywhere's a bit more busy, and you kind of don't need to walk on mud, it's all sort of pavement. The Yo-Yo newborn thing was amazing. It was like a bassinet, and it was also great for traveling as well. I got that in a taupe, and again, used that loads, loved it. And again, it was quite compact, snuggly, cozy, so she loved that. Again, really recommend that. It's light, it's easy to travel around, good to put in the boot of the car. Would recommend. Baby carrier. I actually didn't put her in a baby carrier till she was probably about 4 or 5 months old. She just wasn't big enough to go in one. When I did put her in one, she loved it. And I used the baby Bjorn. I should probably know how to pronounce these things before I do this video, but I'll put a photo up for you here. I got mine in like a cream. It goes with everything, all your outfits. I'm sorry, these are things you need to think of, selfishly. It matched with my pram. It matched with quite a few different things. I know these are things that you are all thinking of. It's aesthetically pleasing. Let's just put it that way. And I also got the matching baby bouncer. Baby bouncers have been great. Little hack, I know they're expensive. However, I would recommend getting 2 if you have an upstairs and a downstairs, because I had one for upstairs when I was showering. Whilst I have a quick shower, there would be one in the bedroom, and then downstairs, obviously, where I am running around all day, it was just handy to save me basically bringing one up and down the stairs. I got 2. Some people might think that's a bit bougie, but for me, it was actually just really convenient. And the baby bouncers I got was obviously the baby Bjorn. And the other one was the baby rocker by the Charlie Crane. It's a bit pricey. It's like £300, I think, the Charlie Crane one. So kind of understand why people probably won't get that one, but it's very aesthetically pleasing, and she does love it. It goes very, and I have used it loads, so I kind of don't mind spending the money because I have actually used it, and she still goes in it now. She loves watching a film in it or playing with her toys, and it's just handy to pop her in, pop her down while I make lunch or whatever it may be. But The 2 bouncers she loves and she uses. Both I really recommend. They're both great bouncers. They're easy as well because you can take the cloth off them, the material off them, and put it in the wash, so it's all machine washable when it gets a bit grubby. Really use those and recommend those 2 bouncers. I also used and still do use for her toys and other things, even though she's a breastfed baby, the Tommy Tippy UV sterilizer. I put all bottles in there, all dummies that she doesn't use, even though I'm trying my hardest to make her use one. All her toys, if I need to sterilize them, the UV Tommy Tippy sterilizer is a great one. Really recommend that. Use it every day. Okay, for nappies, I use Peachy's nappies. They're very healthy nappies. Highly recommend. Really do. They have an online subscription. I'm not joking you. Eva has never ever had any nappy rash. She's never had any sores. They're just really good nappies. They don't leak out. They're really soft. I just really rate the Peachy's nappies. I haven't, other than that, I've used Mama Bamboo when she was really tiny because Peachy's they were too big for her. Their smallest size was too big. So if you have a preemie baby, the Mama Bamboo ones are good for little tiny preemie babies. The car seat, I went for I think it's called the Cloud9 Cybex, and I absolutely love it. I still use it. We take it away with us. It comes with one of those things where you can swivel it around, which makes things so easy. I don't have anything to compare it to, obviously, but again, I would buy this again if I needed to. And it's super easy to fit as well, and Eva likes it in there. She used to hate it, but she's grown to like it. Also, on the topic of Cybex stuff, we have the Cybex high chair, which I do really like. The newborn bit was really good. I got this in like a bluey greeny colour. I don't know why. I do really like it though, because it does just bring a bit of colour into the kitchen. Again, you've got to think of the aesthetics. I did really like the Cybex. I do really like the Cybex high chair. However, I kind of wish I got the Trip Trap Stoke one. I think that's what it's called. Only because I went away and borrowed it, and I really liked the newborn compartment. Is that the right word? The newborn attachment. Oh my god, that's the word. I really liked the newborn attachment on it. So I think if you are looking at high chairs, definitely look at either the Cybex or the Stoke Trip Trap. I don't know what the price difference is. I think they're roughly the same, could be wrong. And I do really recommend getting one of these high chairs when you have a newborn at the very beginning, because it means you can put the newborn in it and they're high, so when you're cooking you can actually see the baby, which I quite enjoyed, them being slightly elevated rather than being in a bouncer and having to like check on the floor. So for breastfeeding, the pumps that I use, if you are thinking about pumping, I actually use the hospital grade Medela. Now this is super expensive to buy, however I rent mine from a pharmacy. I think it's around £40 a month. This was the pump that I used in the hospital when Eva was born, and I still use it now, and I think it's really great. I have also tried the other Medela pump, which is like the one that you kind of walk around the house in. I don't get on with it as much as I get on with the hospital grade one. I will admit it is a lot better. Oh, hi! Hi! Yay! Are you happy to see me? Hi, my girl! Have you had a nap? Hello! We're talking about all the things that you've used since being born. What was your favourite? She's getting so big, honestly. You're getting a big chunk, aren't you?
We were wondering what to have for lunch.
She's got some mashed avocado, no, she's got some blended carrot in the fridge.
Right. With
a bit of feta cheese on the top.
Lovely.
You can have your lunch.
You come to Nanny. Come on, she's getting hungry.
She's gonna cry. Oh, maybe she's fine. Thanks, Mum. Okay, for a cot, we did the next to me crib. I can tell you she's probably been in it around 3 times. She sleeps at the moment in our bed with us. However, I am actually going to try tonight the first time in a big girl cot. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, she's been in our bed with us, and I think that was mainly because when we got her home from hospital, we were babies that are born prematurely, they do this thing called apnea and bradycardia, where they forget to breathe. So you have to stimulate them to wake them up. And I think the safest way when she was first born was for her to sleep on Jordan's chest, because we could feel her breathing. And it was just like, it's just are what, I don't even need to justify myself on what I do, but anyway, that is just what worked for us. So she's been in our bed. I absolutely love it. We co-sleep. However, we are getting out the habit now though, because she does need to go in her own bedroom now, because now she's bigger and we want our bed back. But it was just for us what felt safe. And she was so small when she was at home, and it was winter and it was cold in her little cot. She needed to be with us, on us. She had all that time without us being in a bloody incubator, so it was just, it worked for us. So back to talking about the snooze pod, or I think it's called the snooze pod. That's the one we went for, but I will say we haven't really used it. I have heard really, really good things. To be honest, it was great for storage. Put all of her teddies in it. It was lovely. Yeah, we haven't used it. It collected dust. However, that is kind of the one that everyone recommends. Travel cot wise, we've been away a couple of times and we have used the Bugaboo travel cot, and it is amazing. It is so easy to put up. Just 2 buttons and it pings open. Again, same with closing. It has a really good thing where you can, like, instead of them being at the bottom of a travel cot, you can like higher it so they're higher up, which she loves. Really recommend that one. Finally, as a travel pram, we have just got the Jules Air 2, I think it's called. It's amazing. It is so lightweight, it's so easy to assemble. You don't even have to assemble it, it just pings open. It's so easy to close, open. Oh my god, I couldn't recommend this travel buggy more. I did have the Stoke Yo-Yo for a bit, and that is great for toddlers. However, for Eva, who sleeps in the pram, it didn't recline back enough. The Jules Air reclines all the way back, and now she sleeps longer in that pram because she can sleep flat rather than kind of at tilt. So they would be all my recommendations. I mean, I'm sure I've missed a couple. If you have anything that you want to know that I've not mentioned, just comment below and I'll write back what it is, because I'm sure I have missed some things. Like if you want to know, I don't know, other things that I've used, or if I've used them, just, yeah, comment below. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope it helps. I will speak to you all very soon. Lots of love.